Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Advanced Wars by Web replay. So on the south side is the Gray Sky Hachi. We got XL napkins, so extra large napkins versus the Amber Blaze colon. We got Sliicer. And somebody realized as well, we got to adjust the window size. Let's just squeeze out a little bit more size here. There we go. And I probably adjust the chat window, and there we go. Yep, we got two tier 0 broken powered COs. You got the high quality unit specialist, which gets cost reductions, or you got the mass production CO. He gets 10% cost reduction to all units versus 20% cost reduction to all units, but they lose 10% firepower. Colin's actually more of a tech up CO, while Hachi is the mass production. This is going to be a game. Either way, let's get started. Let's see, both sides have an airport. We got triple base here. A lot of properties in the map, I just want to see. At least a lot of centrally located map or properties. Of course, there's two comp towers in the middle. The property is actually, I don't know, maybe not actually super large. I think there's maybe both players can rely to get, what, 20,000 income? But the more centrally located properties and the roads in the middle, units going to be going into combat quickly. Motorized vehicles a bit more of a possibility. And Hachi's merchant unit will be able to spawn in the middle of the map a bit more easy. Got tank, infantry. Hachi's now pulled out the first tank, or nope, there's a Colin tank there. I'm blind. Another tank there. Wow, that is a completely lackluster fight. Both of them are in dead 7 health. Tanks push way forward, infantry as well. Got triple tank up north for Colin. Hachi has double tank at the moment. This is more or less the weak side until the airport gets online, since two bases will outproduce one base. Actually, this base can go either way, really. Interrupts the capture there. Hachi does have 14,000 right now. Colin will get 3 more properties and his airport online. Unlike Andy, he knows when airport is. Comm tower halfway there. Colin tanks push way forward, severely outnumbering Hachi's tanks. But he does have non-reinforcing tank there. Remember as well, this is a standard funds match, so Colin should probably more rely on gold rush than power of money. And we're most likely will see merchant units more often. We'll see barter. Barter reduces the cost reduction to 50% as opposed from 90%, so 50% discount on all units. Merchant unit is 50% discount and able to turn all cities into bases, so yeah, he's the mass production CO. He could be cost ineffective versus Colin and still win because just having more units in the field. Good strike there. Artillery piece push forward, catch some more property. 17 versus 15. Yep, so this is a little bit lower funds map. We do now have a gold rush. He will probably try to squeeze out some extra power charge next turn and then pop it. Or he... Oi! Colin, look at this. I just realized something. Colin saved up last turn's income to get even more valuable gold rush. He had this turn calculated already. Wait, no. It's Colin's turn. Why am I getting them mixed up? He can pop Gold Rush, but he is not. Why am I getting those two mixed up really badly? My bad. He also did not save up money this turn. Does use barter. I suppose this map is a little bit low funding, so it's hard to get usage out of Merchant Union. But now he effectively has double income for this turn. Until he gets a good strike there. He may try to pull out something from the airport this turn. Goes for a Neo Tank at 50% discount. Able to really push up here, so that's why he went out there. Sorry I'm not doing all too well casting this replay. I am completely butchering everything. We got a artillery piece here, infantry for half price. With this tank, I think he popped out barter there to get a Neo Tank out, help stabilize this region since Colin's making great hit gains. Power money could, or not power money, Gold Rush could be utilized this turn, but maybe a good idea to save up a turn's worth of income. Pull back some units on some of the flanks. Though this flank he can still win out with his current arsenal. So pull out minimum this turn. Tank. In here, so he's not pulling out minimum this turn. Has a small reserve of 3,000. I think he's holding on to Gold Rush a little bit too long. His property beefed up, which is very nice. This property is still despicably neutral, and this artillery piece can make it so. Actually, no, he will forfeit this property. I think Colin should just be defensive, pop a Gold Rush, and then pull out something heavy, even perhaps a Mega Tank. Artillery, infantry, and in here. He's storing up some monies. He could be trying to save some power charge to get a Gold Rush into a Gold Rush. That may be what he's doing. I think that's the first time I ever cast Colin or Hachi, since they're generally banned in standard play. Tier 0 COs are banned. So I haven't really cast them all or at all. And I mostly can't cast anything that's ranked rather than unranked, so. Has 20,000. Let's see what it goes for. Could squeeze up more power charge this turn. He's right now has a slow loss up here. He has artillery piece cover the medium tank. He wants the Neo Tank to engage the medium tank to get the artillery piece strike into it. Another medium tank, so he's not eyeing to save any fundings. I want to see, these are two tier 0 COs. I want to see explosiveness. It hasn't been that explosive so far. Good strike there. He could get the medium tank to strike the Neo Tank to get some power charge going. Well, it would be in range of artillery piece. Let's see what he does. Okay, I was thinking it's going to strike the Neo Tank, but he strikes the artillery piece. So, the medium tank's on the range of the artillery piece. Expecting bombers to come swinging at some point. Possibly. I'm thinking Hachi. No, both could go for bombers. Neo Tank's completely surrounded, so his medium tank is safe and artillery piece in a good position. I suppose not entirely surrounded. Wait, this infantry unit can go right there. Maybe we'll lock it down, but probably still broken through, so probably not. He's just trying to protect this medium tank. Is he going to save up money this turn? He has economic advantage by a small amount. Artillery, infantry. Partial save here. I think we want to see a chain of Gold Rushes. So we're probably going to see a chain of Gold Rushes, then a bunch of explosions is going to happen, and then merchant units going to come out, and then something happens there. I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. Does manage to get the Neo Tank strike the medium tank. Please don't tell me we're going to see a power of money. Gold rush is what makes Colin overpowered, not power of money. He saves some money there. He's expecting a merchant union or a barter. Gold rush? Okay, good. It's gold rush. Wait, they added a sound effect to it? Why is it of all the seal powers is Colin's? Oh, he is now at 49,000. And if he's super greedy, he will store up his money even further and pop another gold rush next turn. He's playing very defensive. He did not get a strike with the artillery piece. I think he's saving up money next turn. I think he's going for another gold rush. We may see triple infantry in this turn. He's not being aggressive with here. He's trying to also denying barter. Infantry. Oh no. Chain of gold rushes. Colin's charging up. When I say charging up, I mean expending charge to get money. But will it be too much? How greedy is he going to get? And will that greed bite in the butt? Let's find out. This is what I've been expecting in this matchup. Triple infantry unit there. He's trying to get a merchant unit out. Both players are priming themselves. Wait, something I'm curious as well. Let's see, info. Unit limit 65. That is... Just had to double check that part because by default it's 50. This map is 65. Which, that will make it... That is actually important in this game for Hachi. Because Hachi can eat the unit build limits so easy. Colin's getting a bit of power charge. He is going to lose 10% additional firepower in defense until he pops it. But he's trying to get enough power charge because now he has enough for 2 more gold rushes. Anti-air strike battlecopter. Or no, it can't. Just out of range. He's at now 96,000 stored up. We may see merchant unit next turn. I have no idea how it's gonna go. Probably a good idea that, yeah, he's making expenditures this turn. But he can not, okay, does not build an airport there. Keep 72. He did some expenditures to help stabilize the field because if you save up too much, it will bite you in the butt. And this property will not be flipped. We may see merchant union. Merchant unit 50% discount, and every single city is now a base, which means we're gonna see a swarm of unexpected units in the middle as well. He has ability to front shift by spawning a new front. Is that a thing? Mega tank on the front line. Mega tank on the sidelines, also on the front line. And anti-air because he needed some engage the battlecopter. He has still 9,000 remaining, which means infantry. He's probably going to get infantry out of the rest of the cities. Infantry. Anti-air there. Infantry. Looks like he's space. Nope. He base skipped once. Failure! I don't think that matters much. 44 units versus 30, which is important regardless of the value on the field. Right now he does have 171 versus 84, but 90,000 bank with a gold rush available. Yeah, that's the reason why these are both broken tier COs, but Hachi is maybe the most broken CO in the game. And of course, Colin, with the lack of firepower, will have trouble. Of course, now there's a Mega Tank here. He will need a spawn out bomber. Oh, don't go greedy. Please at least build out a bomber. Too greedy. I think that's too greedy. He needs bombers out to deal with the Mega Tanks. He can throw in tanks into them, but remember as well, he's still capped at 3 bases and airport. He still needs... Well, Hachi is basically uncapped with his Merchant Union. I think he should not have saved up the gold rush that last turn, or at least pulled out bomber at minimum. He needs a bomber to deal with the Mega Tanks. He only has 1 airport on the field, and so he needs bombers on both flanks. Also, when I saved this replay to be recorded today, the April Fool's event also sort of breaks some things where these broken tier TCOs and it didn't show me who the winner was. So I have no idea who the winner is, but it feels like Hachi's getting pretty good. Right now, value on the field is 155 versus 52. But Colin has a massive bank, which I think he should have spent it. Pop the gold rush and spend it. But he's gonna go for power money next turn to take out the Mega Tanks. Is that a thing that could happen this turn? I think he has to go for power money and take the Mega Tanks that way. But he needs quite a bit of power charge, honestly. Okay, he's pulling back on this flank. I think Colin got too greedy last turn, was a mistake. Pulls back the Neo Tank. Pop's Gold Rush has now 148 in the bank, which is almost the amount that Hachi has in the field. So technically in value, Colin is ahead, but he has half the units, which is actually critically important. Go for Neo Bomber. Mega Infantry Battlecopter. No, Bomber. Need Bomber. Against the Mega Tanks. I suppose pulling out your own Mega Tanks is good. It's one of the things, well, I'm probably the last person to make a comment how things should play. He did spend ammo there on that with his Mega Tank with that target, so he could throw the anti-air and the tank into the Mega Tank to drain his ammo entirely, let his Mega Tank get free shots in. Which may be a good idea, except with Neo Tank took out that 1 tank there, so that's not really a possibility anymore. But he can at least drain the ammo from the Mega Tank with his own Mega Tank, let the Neo Tank get a free shot in. I think Colin's played too greedily, so I'm getting forced out of the game by sheer numbers. At minimum, this Mega Tank needs to occupy this city at the end of this turn, so he can at least get his ammo replaced. Hachi next turn is going to get another Merchant Union, and I think Hachi will win pretty much next turn. Pop a... I have no idea. Okay, he did put... Okay, he's also going to get a first strike on the Mega Tank with his own Mega Tank, which is good. Needs to clear out this anti-air there. Pop's Gold Rush, that may give him enough firepower to deal with that. Oh yeah, he already had enough firepower. Merchant Union is now available. Mega Tank on Mega Tank. Neo Tank could follow up a shot there. Does not. Gets on top of his own city. Mega Tank, Infantry. Bomber, please. Oh no. I don't like how the Colon's playing. I'm probably backseat driving, but now here comes a Merchant Union. He has now 100,000 he can deploy on the field, while Colin has 100,000 in the bank. Calm Tower gets flipped, so now Hachi has plus troops and firepower, while Colin has 10% less. This is actually horrendously bad for Colin. Mega Tank won't get trapped on the base, so you can at least able to push out on the field. Mega Tank strikes Mega Tank, which is perfectly fine for Hachi. Neo Tank on Neo Tank. course, we'll get a bit of repairs there. Poland has a bit of a power charge. Now we've got a bomber on the field. Forward mega tank. He has still 26, another mega tank, not so forward, and infantry. Now we're going to see a chain infantry. He will probably need the power. Let's see what he does. Pulls back the mega tank. I don't think he should have pulled back. Has one ammo remaining. Neo tank on Neo tank. Another power money has 190,000. A member swell, Hachi's scratching up a lot of territories, and more territories can be flipped. Colin's playing the game far too passively. Goes for fighter, deal with the bomber. I understand that. Tank, regular tank. No, he's losing. He needs Neo tanks in the far factories and another mega tank here. Yeah, I really disagree with Colin's play. He has nothing to stop the swarm infantry. He does not have numbers. At this point in time, he has to build up bombers and at least build battle cups each turn, help deal with all the infantry units. Hachi's almost at the heightened unit cap at the moment. Tank. This mega tank is out of ammo. Also, one reason why I said that mega tank should end the turn on this property. Wait, isn't Hachi pretty close of winning the game based on capture? I don't see a way to view capture victory. Because right now he's at 27,000 versus 9,000. There's also too much infantry on the field for this fire to even reach the bomber now. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit there. Another merchant unit is now available. He could save us money next turn. Remember as well, he does have too much unit cap available, so using units is fine. A fighter can't fly over infantry because this is advanced wars. The HQ is even being threatened. Power money, mega tank, battle copter, and here comes a merchant unit. Has a decent bank. Restarts the capture there. Mega tank completely surrounded. Only target he should fire against is the HQ. And decides not to go for valuable units. He's starting to merge kill-off units. Another gold rush there. Has his only source of funds. Does manage to not fully stop the capture. Mega tank there. Mega tank, medium tank. And still no bomber out. At minimum, getting out battle copters would be quite nice, help deal with all the infantry. We got a rocket down here. Yeah, this game's pretty much over. I think Colin just played this far too defensively. Should have been much more aggressive pulling up the... Didn't build a single bomber this game. Let's simply leave it at that. Another merchant unit is almost available. It's such a cheap ability as well. Awesome merchant unit, he could just be hyper aggressive, doesn't really care about taking losses. Forward rockets once again, we got triple rockets. Delete some units there. Another power money. The base is even being captured. Yeah, this game's pretty much over if you're losing a base. And the airport. And yep, he has so much money in the bank, he couldn't even spend it. I guess you should have deployed out a missile to help deal with the fighter. And decides to resign there. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.